Now Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce gets a good start. Fraser Pryce is going to get there. What a performance. And let's not forget, she's come back from having a son. What a journey.
18 years after her first World Championships, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce is still rewriting the script of sprinting. From Kingston to Tokyo, the journey has never been about statistics or norms, but about belief and alignment.
I've always thought that, track ends at a certain time. You just have this time to do it. And 2008, when I went to Beijing, I really just went there to make the team, make the finals. I don't think I wrote down I wanted a medal. I really just wanted to be in the finals. So for me, walking away from Beijing kind of really just changed everything. I was able to now be confident in my goals and my dreams and really just trust that God had more for me. I think the most important part for me is just believing in my goals, and my belief system, and surrounding myself with people who believe in me. I think that's been the most important thing. Because at every stage or different juncture of my career, it was defining moments where I decided if I am doing it or I'm not doing it. And every moment that I decided I'm doing it has always been a huge change and a blessing for me. So I would definitely say it's about just trusting in your own goals and having that belief in yourself, because truth be told, people really make their decision based on what they see. You know what I mean? And based on trend or statistics. And I've never been the one to focus on statistics or what should have been or what should happen. You know what I mean?
Away they go, as ever Startup quickly away, so too Shelly Ann Fraser. The Jamaican showing ahead of us, and Patrick Jetchel is coming now, but Shelly Ann Fraser is holding on. Shelly Ann Fraser, but Stewart tips the line. Shelly Ann Fraser just gets there first. Stewart is in second place, and Jetta behind her, and the winning time, 10.74. Fastest time in the world this year.
She knew it was close, and now the realisation that she's added a world title to her Olympic title.
Then the favourite, the double Olympic champion, the ever-smiling Shelly Ann Fraser of Jamaica. Oh, Gardner's off it brilliantly, the rest of all, but look at Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce now, coming through the field. Still Gardner in second place, and it's all over the road. It's Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce in very close for second. Oh, Hore dipping very well at the line there, but 10.72 for Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce.
Belief has carried her through more than a decade at the top and through the life-changing role of motherhood.
No, I have the ability to be intentional about my decisions and how I want to raise my son. But at the same time, I want to do so but not lose my individuality. So it definitely changed me, made me stronger, made me tougher, made me fiercer. So for me, it brought harmony to my life.
Now, in Tokyo 2025, she's not just chasing medals. She's choosing how to write her final chapter on her own terms.
Yeah, I started in 2007, and as I said, I think I've said this before, that when I got to Osaka in 2007, I was a young girl who was unsure of what I wanted to do, who I was, what I was basically doing with my life. And I came to Osaka as a reserve on the 4x1 team for Team Jamaica, and I had no expectation of running. I just wanted to be here. And my coach, the coach for the team decided that I was going to run on the 4x1 team. And I remember crying because I thought I was going to mess it up. And, just fast forward to being now in Tokyo again, finishing or closing a chapter, in this book is just surreal. But who gets to decide? I get to decide when, where, and how I want to exit this sport, and it has taught me so much.
And away she goes. Fraser Pryce is quickly into her running. She's got Amisha on skippers and she's coming clear of the rest of the field. This is Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce who's going to retain her title. Daphne Sippers is going to take second place. It's pretty close for third between Veronica Campbell-Brown and Tori Bowie. But 10.76, we expected her to win. It's all very well to say you expected, but she's delivered. She's the third-time world champion now.
For me, this is me just really showing up on my own terms, feeling good and excited about the possibilities here in Tokyo. I think it's going to be an amazing championship for me and for Team Jamaica and for all the athletes. And I really just want to leave it all on the track, not just the competition, but the memories, and hopefully inspire more women to decide, okay, maybe I want to do 2-3 more years, maybe I want to do 5 years, who cares, You get to decide.
What a privilege to watch Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce in a World Championship arena, but it's Alfred leading at the moment. Fraser Pryce looks like she's got one hand on the second qualifying spot. Alfred closes down, so does Fraser Pryce, and we will see both of them in the final.
But her true legacy is not just in medals. It's in the respect she's earned from the athletics community.
She's a legend for me. She's done so much for the sport in general and for Jamaica. She proved that I could have gone a little bit longer. I've said it to her, come on. Why we keep doing this, But she keeps proving that she's in the top, that she's very resilient. She went away, had a child, came back, won again. So for me, I'm always so impressed with her, and she shows that the strength and fortitude to believe in yourself, anything is possible. So that's something that I really admire about her. I remember seeing her last race in Jamaica. I was there and I told her, listen, it's time to pack it up and come hang out with me now. So it's something that I'm happy to see, and I'm happy I'm going to be in the stadium.
No sport like it.
Next final up on the track, the women's 100 metres. Time to crown the fastest woman on the planet. Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce in what will be her last World Championships of her career. A 9-time world champion, the 5-time winner. Can she keep those emotions in check? This is a big, big moment for Fraser Pryce. And I think everybody is delighted. The Jamaican superstar has made the final. And they're away, first time. Great start for Melissa Jefferson-Wooden. Jefferson-Wooden into her running in the middle of the field, but she's got company. Clayton going well to her side, but Melissa Jefferson-Wooden streaks away in the closing stages.
Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce is the GOAT of the 100 meters. I've been there full circle with her from 2007 and 2008 in Beijing. She is the greatest. She's an inspiration. And win, lose or draw today, Shelly Ann is just a joy to watch, joy to see. We celebrate with her at our 8th World Championships. Congrats, Shelly Ann, and all the best.
Shelly, can't say enough about Shelly, except that she's the GOAT, GOAT. Seen Shelly since 2008 when she exploded, and she's still at it. Absolute GOAT.
Really and truly, I want it to be one of impact, not just on the track, but off the track. Getting athletes to understand that you are so much more than, track. I won a championship after having my son. I ran the fastest time at 36, so I have broken down barriers at different junctures. So I want to have a legacy for athletes to understand. It doesn't matter what decisions you make, no matter what happens at different junctures in your life, there's more for you.
They say all good things must come to an end. But the legacy of Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce lives on forever as she passes the baton to the new generation of athletes wearing the black, green, and gold of Jamaica. And for any other nation in this sport, to the young lady or young man that sees himself or herself as Shelly Ann did in Osaka 2007, the legacy continues.
If I have a message for young Shelly Ann, I would say, really and truly, I would say trust your instinct. You're right about who you are. So I would definitely say, to own who you are and stand in that power, and you are good for the moment.
From Waterhouse to the world stage, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce is more than just a sprinter. She is a symbol of resilience and Jamaican pride.
Well, look at Shelly Ann
Fraser Pryce gets a good start. Dina Asher's spin going well. Fraser Pryce, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce. Her longevity, her talent, her passion and her drive are an inspiration for all.